How you doing, guys? It is the Get Loud Podcast. Fred Smoot, Michael Jenkins, presented by SeatGeek, the official ticketing partner of the Washington Commanders.
Yes.
Smoot.
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, you know what? First of all, fan base, if we do all the crime, what the baby's gonna do? The economy already low. They ain't got many jobs options. So realize this was gonna happen. I've been saying it for weeks and weeks and weeks. But we've been on this high because of everything. New ownership, new era, new name. But we had to be brought back down to reality, Jinx. And yesterday was a reality check. And here go the true reality. We wasn't as bad as people think we was, and we wasn't as good as people think we were. Come on, for 3 quarters, the game was 16-0. Then that landslide happened in the fourth quarter where everything went downhill. We knew this. To beat a good team, which the Bills are a good team,
great team,
we knew we couldn't turn the ball over. You can't self-inflict. We did it 5 times. All right. Other than that, third downs on offense, 1 for 9. You cannot do that and think you're going to beat a good team. Yesterday, the bully blacked our eye.
Yeah.
All right? It happens. All right. I had a situation with my son, Jinx.
Okay.
All right, this a couple of years ago.
All right.
Him and one of his classmates, they got in a scuffle at the school.
Okay.
He comes home, he tells me about it. I'm like, how big is this kid? And he like, yeah, the kid like 6'2". Like 2. I like, so you lost? He like, yeah. I like, I got to go handle this. All right. So I go knock on Mr. door.
Okay.
That was the kid's last name. So I like, all right, Mr. I need to go talk to his daddy. Jinx, I knock on the door. Me and my son go over there. You know I'm talking trash before we get there. Mr. come to the door. He's 6'6", 300.
Oh, my God.
Yes. So then I'm like, Mr. I am here to apologize for what my son did to your son, even though your son beat my son up.
Right.
All right, because now I had to realize it's a business decision I got to make. Because 1, I can't get beat up in front of my son. 2, his son already beat my son up. Ain't no use for both of us getting beat up by the family. So I talk my way out of the situation. We get back in the car. My son was like, what happened? I thought you going to say, no, son. No, listen. Sometimes you got to use your brain. Figure out how to live another day. And that's what we had to figure out yesterday. We got beat by a better team at this time. Sam Howell learned 1,000 lessons. What not to do, when not to do it, who not to mess with. He learned that yesterday. And he finally had that game that says, welcome to the NFL. We all have them. All right? Because like I said, we've been on this high. He had to stumble to get better. Put it like this. Bills, lucky that they playing him in September instead of November. He's going to be a different quarterback.
And it seems to be a combination of Sam at times,
Yeah.
waiting too long in the pocket,
He
and
holds the
also
body up,
not
yeah.
getting the protection he needed.
Yeah.
That's a bad combination.
Bad combination when you're first of all, fat boys are the reason we win and lose games. They fat boys dominated our fat boys yesterday. 9 times he was on the ground. You can't beat anybody like that. All right. Not only is he holding the ball, the Bills knew. The reporters asked the Bills, how would y'all attacking Sam? We sitting on everything because he gets the ball out real quick and he goes through his progressions quick. So they were like, well, we're going to weaponize it and use that against him and we're going to force him to beat us over top. We never went high. We never went over the top.
Yeah.
All right, so they was literally waiting on all the short stuff and that's what they picked off. Most of those passes were short passes that they picked off. So with the line playing how it's playing, him holding the ball, it was the perfect storm. And I say that with the storm being
with an actual storm.
Doing a storm to make it bad as it was, Jinx.
So what was your welcome to the NFL moment? Every rookie has one. Do you remember when you were on the field and something happened, you thought, all right, I'm a pro now. I'm a pro.
Yeah, it's too much. I think it was because I went 3 or 4. No, I went like 8 games before I gave up my first touchdown. Yeah. So I started off so fast that I'm like, oh, this easy, burnt. All right, listen, burnt. All right, so once I got burnt, I went to the sideline. And have y'all ever noticed this with DBs? When we come to the sideline, the camera already on the dude that got burnt. None of your teammates gonna sit beside you because they know
they'll leave you alone.
You finna get that camera time. So when you sit on the bench, it's like you stink or something. So everybody just moving away from it because they know they talk. It's lonely. So I'm looking around like, where my teammates at? No, you got burnt alone. You gonna take it alone, and it's humbling. It shows you that other people get paid to do a job also. And one thing about football, it's somebody out there that got your number. It's somebody body type that you can't really get with or equate with it, the speed. So it's something. Somebody had your number. And Sam, it was that optimistic Bills defense.
Yeah. Well, that defense has always been good. They're going to get better when Von Miller comes back. But you've been in that situation before where, and you made this point, look, the truth is somewhere in the middle, but also when things are rolling against you and that momentum is working against you, then it's over.
It's landslide because now you're physically, mentally, and emotionally taken out of this game. We played New England in the midst of the evil empire while they was going on. The year they had Randy Moss, and you know what records they was breaking. And we went to New England. By the second quarter, it was 35-0. They was running us out of there. And it was like nothing we could do. We couldn't do nothing right. Couldn't run the ball. Couldn't pass the ball. Couldn't play special teams. Nothing was working. Once them days happen, the best thing you can have is a coach that say, you know what? We're going to all watch this film together so I can call out each and every one of you. And get you ready for the next game. Now, the great thing about it is usually after a dud like this, you come out and you become a stud in that next game because you done beat down to the floor right now. So now you're going to come out mentally in another game. I can't have two back-to-back bad games. I have to get out here and make some plays. So hopefully that's the mindset we take into Philadelphia. But these beat downs happen all the time. I don't think I can say to make our fan base feel better. At least we ain't the Cowboys. You're losing to the Cardinals, and we ain't Denver Broncos.
Oh, my God.
Now, listen. That's Madden. That's what I do to people in Madden. I beat them 100-0. Listen, I have never in my NFL career have seen somebody score 70. Miami just shredded them.
Jalen Waddle didn't even play.
That's what I'm telling you. And guess what? The 6 fastest times in the NFL this year are people running right at 23 miles per hour. All 6 are the Miami Dolphins. All 6.
Speed for days.
They have a track team down there that's very scary. It's scaring me, Jinx.
Okay, so if you're Sean Payton, if you're Ron Rivera, you just got to beat down. That's the way it is. What do you tell your players?
You tell them we got beat down. We got our eye black. We got beat up. The better team won yesterday, but we know any given Sunday we can be that better team. We know we had as much to do with this loss as they have. We've handed them the ball. 5 turnovers, you handed them the ball. You handing them the game. Like 9 sacks, you are handing them the game. And people don't forget this. After the third quarter, we was 16-0, meaning we're 2 scores and a field goal away from winning this game. All right, then the interception happens. All right, we're driving up and down the field. Wasn't nothing wrong with the game plan.
That was a killer.
But then Fuller picks the ball off and gives it back. All right? Then we get nothing. We had chances until we didn't.
Okay.
And that's why the game got away from us like that.
So you know how it is. Instant reaction is you got to be kidding me. It's over. Sam, how is it cut out? All these different things. Now that we've had a day to digest it, talk people off the ledge a little bit.
We weren't as good as we thought we were, but we damn sure not as bad as they think we are. It was a true reality check. It shows you in the NFL, any given Sunday, things will happen. This team is a good team. We have one of the best defensive lines in football. I love our defensive backfield. We have a great receiving core, and we have a young quarterback that's learning on the job. And when he's learning on the job, we have to strap that seatbelt on and be ready to go through these emotional ups and downs. I have said this. It's like a child. You feed a child too much, it will throw up on you. All right? And after it throw up, it's going to take a dump in that pamper. All right? And guess what we got to do as parents? We got to clean it up.
Right.
We have to clean it up and live to fight another day. But once this baby gets to a certain age where it can go to the bathroom by itself, and it can tell me I'm full, now we're there.
I like this reference, by the way.
I'm just saying because he is a baby. In this league, 4 games old, he is a newborn. All right? I don't even think we left the hospital yet.
No.
We just cut his umbilical cord. All right? He's that young.
He's played less than half a season as a starter.
Listen, 16 quarters?
Nothing.
We still nothing. So I need people to realize this, and this is what we also have to realize. Year after year, we've been buying people recycled used shoes.
Oh, that's true.
Well, we got one that we birthed here with Sam Howell. So now we got to go through the birthing pains with him. We have to.
So let's talk about some positives. First, we got to pay the bills. Just stay right there. We're going to do this live. We're going to start with Honda.
Because you're a professional. Why not?
You got to feel the power of the CR-V Hybrid and Accord Hybrid, Honda's most electrifying vehicles yet. Find adventure in one of Honda's rugged SUVs and trucks like the Pilot Trail Sport.
I love it.
I know you do.
I'm a pickup guy.
Their most rugged SUV yet, or experience the thrilling performance of the fun to drive. Who doesn't like fun? It's the Honda Civic with an available turbocharged engine. Get power, performance, and ruggedness with Honda. Find the Honda that is perfect for you. See your local Honda dealer today. And RTS Recycle Track Systems is transforming the way commercial businesses and communities manage waste and recycling. That's important, Fred.
I'm a recycling guy. You know how
I know you are.
I'm a stiffler for that.
They combine the power of AI with premium customer service to optimize waste pickup schedules, ensuring timely and efficient collections to keep our neighborhoods cleaner and greener. Visit rts.com to learn more about how they can help manage business and your waste more responsibly.
I'm all about that. I am a green guy. To the end of the day, I'm all about the earth. I have to leave a clean earth for my kids and my grandkids.
You're a good man.
I take it seriously.
I know it's difficult.
Yeah.
When you're coming off a loss like this, everything seems awful. It's a rainy day, right?
Just misery.
It was so gross.
It was a gross day, but the fans, the energy was there.
Yeah.
They weathered the storm. The storm was in the house.
The literal storm.
Yeah, it was. But it's always silver lining in that. It's always silver lining, and it's a great teaching tape. Like I said, I think Deron Payne, a.k.a. the Sasquatch, Bigfoot, whatever you want to call him, the missing link, he is destroying people consistently. But you're going to look at the stat line. He had no sacks. He had no tackle. He was disrupted. He changes games at the line of scrimmage. Right now, if you had to pick who's having the best year at the D-line, I know it's tight. But Deron Payne has to be your pick. B-Rob continues to put the league on notice that not only am I a great running back, I can catch the ball out the backfield, and he punishes DBs. He's looking for us. I'm glad I'm not playing anymore with guys like that looking for you. Like, listen to me. It's a different thing trying to get this guy to the ground compared to a guy like AG. Like, B-Rob is huge. I don't think people had just stand beside him.
Yep.
He's legitly 1.5, 6'2", 225 pounds. He's a man. All right, so you had some players just really get out there. Cody Barton led the team in tackles. I need to see him a little bit more physical. I need to also see him a little bit more sideline to sideline, especially when you're playing behind a defensive line like this. I don't give you excuses.
Yeah.
Not at linebacker. Now, Jamie Davis made some plays yesterday. I think he continues to progress. Also, Kendall Fuller came through with a big play, but he had some spotty play up and down through there. But it was some good things you could take to this game. And like I said, third quarter, end of the third, it's 16-0. We have a chance to win this game. And everybody want to call it a measure stick game. It shows you one team had his quarterback for a long time, know how to problem solve. One team is trying to figure it out with a young quarterback how to problem solve, but you got to do it on the job. And I'm sorry, the NFL is just not merciful for that. When you're young, it's going to eat at you.
One thing you said about B-Rob, which I love, is there are some backs who, and not all backs are like this, some look for contact.
Yeah, no,
they relish contact.
He loves it. You notice he falls forward for two extra yards every time after contact. He's not one of those backs that you're going to stand up. He's going to run with pad level. He's going to run behind his pads. And when a back does that, we attack you in the first quarter. We attack you in the second. But in the third and the fourth, the yellow belly starts to show. Right? You start to get woe down because don't forget, I still got to cover. All right, so it's one of those things. And we're going to have to get better at the defensive back, the cornerback, at tackling and stopping the toss sweep. Because if we don't stop it, they're going to keep running it.
I have to ask you, when you played, what back was always running hard, running at you?
Brandon Jacobs. He was.
Oh, that's a good pick.
I thought the football guys was playing tricks on us. Because you know what, Jinx? He's the type of football player you make on Madden.
Yeah.
6'4", 300 pounds. Because he used to balloon. He played at 280, but he used to balloon in the wintertime to 300 pounds.
Did he really?
And we had to tackle him. I remember a game just like yesterday. The Giants, anytime we played the Giants, they wanted to make the corners tackle. That was their thing.
Yeah.
Big back, tackle. The first 4 plays, they ran toss sweep to my side, and he is tossing me up. I'm talking about serving me lunch. I didn't even ask for lunch, Jink. He is serving me lunch, none but Brandon Jacobs dishes. So we get to like the next drive, and I'm telling LeRon, check this out. Coach called cover 2, I'm going to squeeze it. I don't think I'm going to get to him, but I'm going to squeeze it. And you know LeRon, big hitter. They tossed it. In my head, Jinx, I'm like, damn. Because it's slow motion now. Everything is slow motion. And it's like, Fred, are you going to take him on again? Or are you going to just stand your ground and let your team handle it? I chose the latter. All right? And as I look back and I hear this collision with Brandon Jacobs and LaRon Landry, I thought my dude was dead. All right? Listen, he ran him over so bad. It changed LaRon Landry for life.
Did it?
After that, he began to be addicted to weights.
I remember that. That was the thing for a while.
I've seen people addicted to alcohol. I've seen people addicted to a lot of stuff. But we would call each other out and say, let's do DB night.
Yeah.
He would come in my house. We waiting on the other guys to make it. He is in my basement lifting weight.
Is that right?
I'm like, we're going to the club, right? Like, yeah. I'm like, dude, like, no. That incident forced him to fall in love with metal plates. Like, he never wanted to get ran over ever again.
I remember all those pictures of him crazy swole.
He ballooned from 220 to like 240 all muscle. He turned into one big muscle, just a neck. Like, he would just come to prayer and be like, is that a neck walking? Just a neck. It was like totally different, Jinx. So one play changed his mindset, and I feel like it's my fault.
Because you didn't take it home?
I was a coward. I was a coward, Jinx. Hey, I ain't scared to say it. I was a coward at that time. He was leaning on me. All right? Like, I'm telling you, like, you get in them situations, and I made a business decision. Left my dude hanging. I had to apologize to LaRon Landry. I'm sorry, brother. That was all my fault.
So, one more question about B-Rob. Do you want to see him touch the ball more?
I'm not really one of these people that, we need to run the ball. No, we need to do what we need to win the game.
Okay.
All right, that's what great teams do. They take your weakness and they exploit it. All right, if the team has a weak defensive line, run at them. If they have weak DBs, pass it. Like, I'm not one of those guys that's like, we need to run the ball. Stop all that. Cry me a river. At the end of the day, adapt to the team you're playing. And if it's a B-Rob game, it's a B-Rob game. Like Philadelphia, B-Rob game. You know why? Because the best way to stop Jalen Hurts is force him to watch most of the game with us. All right? And the running game does that. Makes him sit on the sideline. That's how we beat him last year.
Yep.
Sit over there and you watch the game. I'm going to give you 7 possessions. If you don't do good on them 7 possessions, we going to shorten this game, murk it up, and make it nasty. B-Rob has that ability, but I trust Coach Bieniemy in knowing when to make it a B-Rob game and when to make it a Sam Howell game.
We're going to talk about what we saw in the NFL over the past weekend, including Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce, Cowboys taking an L.
Listen, the only thing that can make our fan base feel better is watching the Cardinals, led by Joshua Dobbs, in the Caleb Williams sweepstakes, destroy the Giants.
God.
So now I hear people out there calling my boy Whack Prescott. Yeah, I hear him out there. I hear the rumblings right now. You know he old Bulldog, so I pull for him 14 games a year. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
15 games. But, boy, he didn't look good yesterday.
He did not.
Because that was the first time all year that they was forced to win it offensively. Defensively, they've been winning games.
Yeah.
I think they're scared. I think they brought the Cowboys back down to earth also. Yep. Hey, this league right here is a hard league, Jinx.
It is. All right, pay the bills.
Hey, paying the bills. Get Loud Podcast is brought to you by Bet365, the official sports betting partner of the Washington Commanders. Bet on a range of NFL markets with Bet365. Craft your own personalization bet, slip, and parlays. Access thousands of games with live streaming. Place your bet before the match. Or during the game. It's up to you. Download Bet365 today. Join 80 million. I ain't thinking with 80 million people on the planet. Hey, 80 million people worldwide. Age 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Virginia. Gambling problem. Call or text 1-800-GAMBLER.
One more.
All right. Then we got MWAA. We don't travel to escape life. We travel so life don't escape us. We dream about places anywhere in the world. And in a blink of an eye, we're there. That's the wonder of flight. All you have to do is decide where to. Dulles International Airport? Let your imagination soar. Book your adventure today at flydulles.com/nonstop.
Nailed it.
Bills paid.
Paid. Okay. I bet the Cowboys couldn't fly out of Arizona fast enough after that loss.
Listen, they couldn't get out of there fast enough. Now, it asks the question is, the Arizona Cardinal players didn't get the memo that they tanking for Caleb. That's what I tell people all the time. The players are still got to play. We can't put bad film out there because you want us in the front office to lose. And I think it did a good job with the Cowboys of showing them you're not as good as you thought you were. It was a very humbling game. And if you watch the game, they dominate the ball by running it. Everybody talked about this pass rush at the Dallas Cowboys. But what happened when you don't pass and you just bludgeon them? You run right at them. So not only did the Cardinals put it on wax that this is how you beat the Cowboys by running at them, they also humiliated them by being the bottom-feeding team, being a team that people got Super Bowl hopes for, Jinx. And that's what I love it. Like on a day like we had yesterday, woo-saw. At least the Cowboys lost, all right? That's how it goes.
Imagine being a Broncos fan or a Cowboys fan today.
I think the Broncos, 70 points, Jinx.
That was too shy of the NFL record in the regular season. You never see that.
You never see that. And Sean Payton is livid. Like, listen, he is livid, and he probably more livid that he can't blame the game on Russell Wilson because he don't play defense. No. He don't play defense. So the thing about it is, if you're Denver, you got a Hall of Fame quarterback, a Hall of Fame coach, and you're still in the football abyss. That doesn't happen much. That doesn't happen much. Think about it if Russell Wilson was here and Coach Gibbs was here. Like, it's Super Bowl or bust, right?
Right.
Like, Denver, nobody has, like, Denver picked to do anything. Like, this is a different circumstance that I think is going to get worse before it get better because Sean Payton is a celebrity coach, meaning he wants to be bigger than the team.
Oh, yeah.
That don't usually work out well.
Well, you know what hurts him now is remember before the season, he took a shot at Nathaniel Hackett and said this is one of the worst coaching jobs ever.
Yeah. And you just gave up. Nathaniel never gave up 70.
What have you done?
Listen, never gave up 70 points. This is the thing about it. Coaching needs the players. Players need the coaches. If you separate the two, you have separated the team. And the Denver Broncos are a separated team. They are headed for a divorce. All right? We know this. They are headed for a divorce because it resets the time cycle for him once he gets a new quarterback. All right? It's just one of them things where I just see that just not working in Denver. But to the Cowboys, Juice, we feeling
I'll tell you who's not divorced.
Yeah.
Who's together? Taylor Swift, Travis, because I'm just over this story already.
So should we name him Travis Swift? All right?
Could be.
Because they always give you a
hype name. Something.
But you know what? I like the pairing. I do.
Do you?
They actually look well together. They look good together. But you know she's going to drop an album soon. Right? You know it.
Oh,
That's
my
what
God.
she does with her love life. I can't wait for the 87 ways to break a heart. A love at the 50-yard line. My love is your end zone.
You know she's so subtle. She's gonna take Arrowhead Stadium and call it Arrow, and it's gonna be about an arrow through her heart after they broke up.
Thrown by Pat Mahomes, he threw us away. It's gonna be something because she's brilliant like that. In the way to show the world that yes it is, got her up there with Mama Kelce. See that show they like. So you with your future mother-in-law.
Is it too early to meet Mom though?
No, because we don't know how long they've been dating.
Okay.
We do not know this. They have done a great job of saying, now we'll show the world who we are. So we don't know. They passed.
Right.
We don't know how long they've been dating, but she with Mama Kelce. She understands. And I had to ask myself, who was the most popular up there? I looked over there. All I could think about was Mama Kelce and Campbell Soup. Right? Then I got Taylor Swift sitting right here. I've seen these, how should I say, celebrity relationships in sports before. I think this one has a chance to work because Kelce is in the back end of his career.
Yeah.
And I think it doesn't have the power to, like, derail him from where he's doing and what he's doing. I think it's a good relationship. I think I'm pulling for him. Like, some relationships you pull for.
Yeah.
Because you're like, they belong together. I feel like these two belong together.
Oh, man.
Because
I don't know.
Because she's hard on men, all right? She loves and leaves them.
Yeah, right? She does.
So I just think this alpha male in Kelce is that dude. I think he's that dude. She still make more money than him. Don't get it twisted.
So what have you ever seen? What is the possibility of Travis Kelce getting distracted? Because this is after the game. What were they asking Patrick Mahomes about? Not about beating the Bears. They were asking him about Taylor Swift being up there in his suite, maybe going out with Kelce. Have you ever seen that before where someone in the locker room dates someone prominent and they kind of get a little bit distracted by that happening?
Well, LeVar Arrington was dating Serena Williams when I got here, and Serena Williams could take the air out of the room now. So I've seen guys date celebrities and sometimes do get off track with their game. And that's why I say with him being a super veteran, he's there already. He's already cemented as, if not the best tight end of all time.
Yeah.
I don't think it will mess with this Kansas City team.
Bill Belichick said, Kelce's made a lot of big catches in his career. Yeah. This might have been the
biggest.
I was like, come on, man.
Cheers from the best coach. That's the coach saying, you know what? You the real MVP. That's what Coach said. You are the real MVP right here.
Couple of ads real quick, pay the bills, and then we'll wrap things up here. Have I told you about Honda?
Have you?
Oh, if you missed it the first time, you got to feel the power of the CR-V Hybrid and Accord Hybrid as well. The most electrifying vehicles yet. Find adventure in one of Honda's rugged SUVs and trucks like the Pilot Trail Sport, their most rugged SUV ever. Or thrilling performance from the fun-to-drive Honda Civic with an available turbocharged engine. Get power, performance, and ruggedness with Honda. Find the Honda perfect for you. Get your local Honda dealer today and find the car that you like. Finally, breaking news for you Commanders fans. You know the deal. SeatGeek, now the official ticketing partner of the Washington Commanders. The deal is finalized. They are the newest member of the Commanders family.
Welcome.
Settle in for a while. If you're buying tickets, selling tickets to the Commanders games, or any live event in the DMV, it's easy. SeatGeek is the place to do it. The official ticketing partner of the Washington Commanders, so Commanders fans can fan.
Yes, fan all you want to, because we've been had packed houses, and we're going to need more packed houses to represent this team and to help this team. So at the end of the day, SeatGeek is the way to do it.
Well, this team can help themselves with a win coming up against the Eagles. Now, this is a big challenge going to Philly. But you were saying before, which I love this mentality, is, look, forget about the Eagles being the Eagles and the NFC champion from last year. This is a division game. Anything can happen.
Anything can happen, all right? We don't respect you like everybody respect you. It's like your brother. If you're finna wrestle your brother, he know you. He know you inside and out. He know if you can't take that headlock. He know what you do not like. So at the end of the day, when you scuffle with them and go back and forth with them, the familiarity is the thing that slows this game down. The coaches know each other. We know who got what player, what matchup is needed. It's totally different. It don't matter what happened last week. It don't matter what's going to happen 2 weeks from now. When it comes to NFC East football, every team going to show up and show out. So, yes, can we beat Philadelphia? Damn right we can beat Philadelphia, because the last time we played them, we beat them then. So, these guys, John Allen, Payne, they ain't afraid of Philadelphia, you know, the statue of Philadelphia. First of all, I had to go hate on Philadelphia, too. Stop putting statues of fake humans up. All right? Rocky never existed. All right?
He's not a real person.
He's not a real person. So every time I go to Philly, I just go draw graffiti on the Rocky statue, because he ain't a real guy, and no real city has a statue of fake guys up there. I'm being honest, Jay.
It's like, remember that time Rocky was in the movies?
Yeah.
And he wasn't here?
Yeah,
and he wasn't a real guy?
He never ran those steps. Like, listen, Sylvester Stallone ran those steps.
Right.
Not Rocky Balboa. How could one dude represent the whole city? Because we blue collar. That's why. We're blue collar. We're good guys. So we're going to put a statue of a mythical dude.
Right.
All right? That's like us building a statue of a president that was never president. Like, why would you do it? Like, I just want questions answered. That's all. I want questions answered.
How difficult is it to play in Philly?
It's hard.
Yeah.
I remember starting in my rookie year, and coach was like, if y'all have any family wanting to travel, tell them don't travel this week. And I'm like, what you mean?
He was serious.
Dead serious. Then my second coach told me, no, don't ever let your family go to Philadelphia. Then Coach Gibbs came and was like, no, don't you ever let your family go
Coach
to Philadelphia.
Gibbs said that.
All of them. And I'm like, what's going on here? Then I realized the old vet had a prison at the bottom of it that the fans took pride in, writing their name on the wall, saying that they served 2 days in jail there because they beat up some fan from New York, Washington, or Dallas. So that pretty much says everything that you need to know. They booed Santa Claus. I think they jumped on the Easter Bunny. These guys,
they take pride in
it.
They
take pride in being the roughest crowd in the NFL. They are different. They had to grease the light poles when they won. Like, listen, they are different. All right, they are in a mindset us against y'all. And that's it. And if the football team go whoop y'all on the field, we'll whoop you off the field. So that's their mentality. No, that's their mentality. You're leaving with a black eye. When you go to Philadelphia, you're going to leave with a Philly cheesesteak, cheese coming right down your mouth, and you're going to have a black eye to go with them black Jordans you just got. That's the way it go, G. You know.
What is the best way, before we wrap things up, the best way to put a bad performance behind you?
Yep.
Like we saw against the Bills and say, all right, clean slate, new week.
Let's watch it as a team.
Okay.
Because we usually break up offense, defense, special teams and watch film.
Oh, I like that.
Let's watch it as a team. Let's hold everybody accountable, and let's say never again. Let's say never again, Sam Howell. Never again. Let's say never again, defensive backfield giving up them touchdowns. Never again. Let's hold each other accountable. Let's regroup. We lost a battle. We ain't lost the war.
Yep. Oh, I like that.
That was deep.
That was deep. I had to pause and think about it. I'm like, Smoot's right. Yeah. That's going to do it for the Get Loud podcast presented by SeatGeek. That is Fred Smoot. I'm Michael Jenkins, and this man changed the direction of LaRon Landry's life.
I'm sorry, LaRon.